MU Alpha Overwatch League Season number 9. Tonight, we have got the Untitled Goose team versus Sailor Poon. I am that one, Dan Guy, a.k.a. Drunkrat, joined here tonight with Foxem on the Is it Foxem on the cams, or is it Grey Pilgrim on the cams? We don't know.
It is
It's Foxem on the cams. Grey Pilgrim going to bring you some of those sweet, sultry tones there with me in the casting booth tonight. How you doing, Sid?
Hello, hello. Doing all right?
I'm glad you're here. And the good old Max Foxen behind there on the cameras. How you doing, sir?
Doing well tonight. It's a little sleepy, but hey, I'm about to go grab some coffee, and then I'll be good to go.
That's just what you need. Get some of that good old caffeine juice for this high-octane match we got coming up. So this is the Untitled Goose team versus Sailor Poon. We are in week number 3, the second game of our week. If you didn't catch our match last night, Symphony number 5. Congratulations, Mr. Grey Pilgrim.
Thank you.
Here. But we are going to bring this one, our second game of the week, into the first round on Ilios. Ilios Lighthouse, to be specific. Should be an interesting one indeed. Our lineups going to be for the Untitled Goose team: Steck Monster, Rogue Waves, Juice, Gingerbeard, Tis your boy, iFist Dads versus New Capiturk, Macnar, Nightbot, Shaka Khan, Nate Dogg, and Gurg7 for the side of Sailor Poon. Quick answers. Who's taking it? Who takes Lighthouse?
Oh, this is an easy one for me. Go ahead, Sid, though.
Yeah, I think Sailor Poon takes this, but that's just.
Yeah.
I think that the sightlines here, you're gonna see New Capiturk pull out the snipes, and oh, it looks like actually Magnar is gonna go with. I was expecting a McCree, but we're gonna get the May, which is very popular right now.
Definitely can respect the May right now on this map, especially just for the pick. You got so many little like tunnel sight lines. It helps to chop up some of that big open area in front of the point. I'll have to see how Macnar does on the little May.
Unfortunately, I think Sailor Poon is probably the most stacked team for the 5 Alpha Overwatch League for this split. So
it's a scary looking team on paper.
They got a lot of really strong players.
Shaka Khan getting yanked into a nasty position early, but Juice gets booped off. Gurg7 gets the first kill of the game with the environmental. What a hit there to start things off. Now Tis your boy following into the grave. That's going to be 2 kills early for the side of the Untitled Goose team. Make that 3 now as Rogue Waves falls to Gurg7. Gurg has gotten 2 boop kills thus far. He's on fire. Now with the rest of the trickling being cleaned right on up, that's going to be the first cap for Sailor Poon.
Interesting little play there. Gurg7 secured 2 kills by himself, and New Capiturk got a quick pick at the beginning. It actually took longer than I thought for them to fully finish that, and iFist Dads is almost already to his ultimate, matching the other DPS, so there's still some big potential.
Just as you say it, gonna go ahead and call in that Meteor Strike. Won't end up finding a kill with it, but does convert eventually on Nightbot, but it's 3 down for the side of the Untitled Goose team. Make that 4 now as Juice falls to a Storm Arrow.
New Capiturk popping off.
Yes, indeed. Seeing plenty of that Hanzo in the kill feed.
He went ahead and get some teabags in against iFist Dads. He's not going to like that. Miles is not a fan of that.
See, now you can just tell here clearly that Sailor Poon was watching their Breaking Barriers tournament a couple weeks ago, establishing that Hanzo May DPS meta. Definitely doing some work there.
It's definitely a strong little combination, but I still think that if you're playing Hanzo May, you have to play very, very optimally. It's very difficult to make always be effective, especially when they are running with the Roadhog instead of the Sigma. The Roadhog is just looking to grab people that get out of position, so.
Gingerbeard fighting for his life there on point, gets frozen, manages to pick up the beat. I believe, no, that was Steck Monster's beat. Yeah, keeping Gingerbeard alive, drawing all the attention, finally letting him flip that point. It was rather humorous just to see the Reinhardt spinning in circles. I know we were getting some nice commentary there on the DPS picks, and I definitely understand that. Agree 100%. You have to play to your styles if you're playing Hanzo May. It's easy to get capitalized on But right there, Gingerbeard making the most of not getting capitalized on. And the flip.
We all know how trash Hanzo is. Nobody plays Hanzo.
Here's, wait, sorry, he's quote-unquote easy. That's my favorite one.
That's right.
Definitely easy. Watch out.
Oh, Gerg7 doing a wonderful job to initiate that kill on Ifis Dads. He was charging up his right click, managed to get the stun on him before he can get out, and then the rest of the team was converting early for that Doomfist kill.
Turk going for a crazy Dragons. Juice catches and punish.
Yes, that's perfect. No value out of the Dragons and shut down the Hanzo. Juice will take those all day.
And there's the Blizzard. Shatter. They're coming out now.
Bunch of ults coming in.
Yeah, I believe we're up to 4 right there in just this fight, but it's going to be the Tire, the biggest one of them all, with that double kill.
Sailor Poon struggling a little bit.
Sailor Poon down to just 2 ults. Nightbots coming online and Rally as well. But they expended some and didn't get any value out of them.
Yeah.
Honestly, they're playing the double shield. I think they just need to fight totally a 6, not take any crazy flank angles against that Hog, and they should be able to waltz right on up the point.
You keep a Turker switch over to
Ifis Dads is disrupting.
Yeah. Nightbot gets a kill though. That's gonna be big. Doomfist is fast. He gets back quick, but Juice misses the pole there on Gerg7. He actually needed that to really convert.
Indeed, he did. This fight gonna take it all the way up to 99% for the Untitled Goose team, but Sailor Poon gets the flip now, ticking past 80%. This is final fight territory. Who's gonna take it away?
Yeah, we'd love to see a good competitive match.
Gingerbeard is gonna have to connect here because he's only got 10 seconds here before he has to touch. So we're gonna see who touches first. 5 seconds. I don't know if he can reach it now with charge.
And Gerg used that rally so early. The armor's already gone before the fight even starts, really.
Yeah, you wonder, was it for speed?
No, they were on point. I'm not sure what the decision was there. Maybe just a little over-eager.
Juice is trying to get some value there. Didn't get anything with the ultimate, but kind of disrupted them and got the pull out on the Batista ability, so...
Untitled Goose team not able to keep the point presence, though. That Tracer switch at the very end for a bit of stall. Unsuccessful, and that means that the first round of Ilios is gonna go in the favor of Sailor Poon.
Nice job by Sailor Poon there, and honestly, I think that Untitled Goose team had a pretty solid chance in the middle there. I think they got a little bit overwhelmed when Turk switched to that McCree, going for that more reliable damage. McCree's just easier to play in that composition when you don't have someone who's like a super strong long-range pick-off DPS, right? Both the DPS that were playing there was Junkrat for zone control, and then Ifis Dads on the Doomfist. He's looking for picks, but in a different kind of way. He has to engage. McCree's just a better pick there.
And of course, now we're going to go into Well, where we often see, yep, a Roadhog and a Risa on both sides.
Classic.
The well must feed, boys.
Yes,
the well must feed. Looks like it's going to be Sailor Poon taking the off angle, opting to take that left side of the well, not the traditional fastest path. The early pick, tis your boy, gets thrown in the well by Nightbot, but Nightbot gets the favor returned by Stack Monster, so the well has already feasted twice here before the first point cap.
That's actually a big payoff there for Untitled Goose, since they got the Arisa, or the Hog, so...
And now the Arisa, speaking of it, shall be done. Shaka Khan goes in the hole.
Alright, and that's the cap for Untitled Goose team.
Well done by Untitled Goose. Good
Juice
play.
is popping right now as he hooks Turk out of the sky and eliminates him.
Nice job. Juice is really making his presence known. Juice is a really strong player, really strong DPS player too, if you guys haven't played with him before, so he's got good aim. Watch out.
Very good McCree player, very good Hog player. His aim is to be reckoned with. Or I suppose not to be reckoned with.
Not to be trifled with, maybe?
Yeah, there you go. Don't be trifling with Juice.
That's right. Looks like they're going for a full reset, and we're going to see the Reaper come in. It's a very common pick here to try and kind of capitalize on the fact that there is no Sigma who can absorb him. So the Reaper's going to be looking to go into the backline and be right on top of him where he can't get grabbed and thrown into the well necessarily.
And Sailor Poon's going to engage with the window. They engaged slightly before their Ana arrived, but that didn't seem to put a dent in their momentum.
And Juice right there, definitely a little bit salty. Had another pull on Shaka Khan, but died before it could connect. But style points aside, Sailor Poon gonna come out victorious on that one. The couple of early picks really serving them well.
Yeah, that was a nice job. That was a good window there by Nate Dogg. He was able to really cap on that. He got 2 kills in the very beginning fight, and the Reaper got another one. So 3v6 before anyone else goes down. That's a win fight. And now you can see that Reaper. He's hiding. He's looking to find the spot.
Oh yeah,
Reaper.
The Reaper comes for your hog.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop him behind the tank line.
Oh, Juice gets punished for that whiff, and Nightbot's gonna drop him in the well for the first kill of this fight. New Capiturk also taken out now. Ifis Dads wins the Reaper matchup there. Good one indeed. Stack Monster down now though, as will Ifis Dads. Falling quickly behind, and Rogue Waves means no supports for the side of Untitled Goose team, and Tiz your boy just gonna hop right on out of there, wait for his tank lineup and his healers to respawn.
Nightbot's another one you can't sleep on. That guy is nuts. He's known for his Zarya play, and once he wakes up, he is online. He is tough to take care of. He's one of the few people that have touched Masters in our league.
Oh, definitely don't want to invoke that Raph here this evening. Dizzy Boy looking for a little bit of spam damage poke there, free from the high ground. Built that tire up, and now going to send it in early. Will he connect?
Oh, he took a very open space.
Yeah.
Now perhaps if he would have hopped into the well, would have had a chance. Juice pulling out a triple kill right here. Gets the immortality field, finds the other hog. Just shredding it, and that's a good flip for the Untitled Goose team now. This should tick right back on up to about even with Sailor Poon losing it at 86%.
Yeah, that's a great little Nano Hog play. Pushing all those people into that corner there. You gotta be careful if you go into the lighthouse, not to get staggered by those kinds of plays.
And a beautiful kills right here. Tiz your boy and Gingerbeard each grab one, and this early engagement just what the Untitled Goose team needed. With 4 ultimates online for Sailor Poon, they might not be able to touch the point to use them.
New Capiturk is going to be able to touch, but he just doesn't know how he's going to touch, I think.
Yeah, and for how long it's going to matter.
The Shadow Step already used by the Reaper, trying to get the teleport in, but taken down by Gingerbeard.
Yep, and the heat is going to guarantee that. Yep.
Beautiful. That was the perfect engagement I think they really could have had. They took the fight early. They got the picks. That was going to be all or nothing right there, right?
That's what I was going to say. You saw that the other team, Sailor Poon, was kind of gearing up to do the same thing, get all stacked together and roll in deep, and Untitled Goose team wasn't going to let that happen to them twice in a row. And they took it early. They took it over to their side, preventing them from kind of getting that momentum.
Yeah, the play with the bongo, just using those ultimates early to delay. They knew that they only had about 10 seconds before they had to touch. Without any high mobility characters, you might as well use up your stuff.
Yes, indeed. Well, we'll see if Untitled Goose team can ride that high on into this final point. Ilios Ruins gonna be the 3rd one of this map. And it's all tied 1 apiece. Who will take home the first map of this first to 3 matchup, not best of 3.
You know, Gingerbeard actually
coming out.
Oh, go ahead.
The big purple coming out early, and Juice connects on that. The pick on Nate Dogg. Now Magnar also falling to Juice. The Hog's still popping on these early picks. There's a 3rd as he finds Nightbot.
Yeah, I think the real unsung hero right here is actually Gingerbeard. He's doing a lot of work with those Orisa pulls. He's just causing people to have to look at him and be in a bad position. Juice isn't really playing in like the traditional Hog Orisa play, looking for that pulled pork by being behind the shield and looking to grab it. He's playing on the full flank, but no one's really looking at him because they have to look forward at Gingerbeard and where he's trying to pull people, so.
Well, and I feel like that's almost an adaptation that we've seen since double shield meta. I know flank hog always been a playstyle, but now they've just taken it to the next level lately.
Yeah, you got to be very careful what you try to counter with that hog.
Coalescence coming in from Gerg7. Finally get some point presence for Sailor Poon there. Shaka Khan leading the charge with Nightbot quickly behind him. Magnar has to use his ice block there early, and now Purpled in a dangerous spot. Nightbot also trying to regain some shields, was very low on health there, needed the lamp from Nate Dogg. But now the tire's in, and it's gonna find Nate Dogg caught out in the backfield. Shaka Khan fleeing for his little horsey life. He's not gonna make it out. iFist Dad's running him down.
So here's the unfortunate part here is they don't have a high health Shredder in their team. The McCree can work if you can get close enough, but it's a very scary matchup, McCree versus that Hog. And although Magnar, again, can also try to freeze the Hog has so much health, especially with his breather. You've got to find something that can shoot that guy from distance and not be in his scary range.
Yeah, Shaka Khan's going to need to line up a quick, 50, 60 headshots before that Hog's really going to fall.
It's a lot of damage that has to come in before something's going to be good.
All right, they're going to sneak in. We see both bongos.
A very good job in general from Sailor Poon using every available approach angle, but it looks like it might not be enough here. They do manage to get the Hog and the Ana off the Goose team, losing a few themselves in the process. It's just Nate Dogg and Nightbot remaining here on point. Make that just Nightbot, make that just the Goose team. Shaka Khan back on the hamster. The Mighty Speedy trying to get what he can done there. That'll be Magnar freezing in on point.
He threw his Blizzard a little short. He really needed that to land on point, otherwise no good. But
victory.
Untitled Goose team takes it.
All right.
Indeed they will. What a good play from Untitled Goose team. It looked like they might have been about to have a really rough time against Sailor Poon, but pulling out those back-to-back wins on Well and Ruins.
Yep. Against prediction.
Yeah.
This is the beautiful Nano Hog. Juice gonna find 4 eventually at the end of that clip, if I remember right. This Hog was popping all game. 55% kill participation there.
Yeah,
you'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. And now on to map number 2. This one, our lovely games manager, Fox M, what are our options for map number 2 here?
Let me check real quick. It looks like our options for this week, we are in week 3, correct?
We are indeed.
It is Temple of Anubis, Hanamura, and Paris.
Everyone picks Paris, obviously.
Feels 2 CP, man. Temple.
It's kind of a toss-up between Temple and Hanamura. They're both pretty popular maps.
I think I would take Temple over Hanamura. Like, Temple still has, like, the same brutal front choke, but it just feels... I don't know, somehow, maybe it's just because I've had a higher success rate on Temple of Anubis. Like, just my personal experience has been better with it. Like, I don't know if there's necessarily a reason for that, but...
I'd say that Temple and Hanamura are, like, the sweatiest.
Yeah, Paris is just, like... I feel like everybody just hates on Paris so much because they don't want to have that 45-minute fight on B.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'm actually a Hanamura fan if I had to choose, but that's probably because I play mostly flank and off-angle heroes, so I like having the option of the window. There's ways to go up and around.
You just like the Shimada theme.
I would agree. Those heroes worked out for me. So.
Don't try and cover that up.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I play other heroes besides that. Like I've had to play Reaper before. I'm also a decent Brigida player when I need.
No, I'm not trying to pin.
Foxem is quite the Brig player. I've gotten to experience that one a couple of times in ranked.
But I think Temple offers a lot of options, which are pretty fun. But I think Temple requires a lot more coordination because the map is longer before you reach the actual objective. And the pathing takes a little bit longer. Hanamura is very much like kind of quick to go, decisive fight that happens there.
Yeah, it happens a lot faster. There's an engagement, there's a very short fight, and then somebody wins or somebody loses. There's usually not those long extended fights unless maybe you go high ground on B and then like drop and rotate. Like your rotations have to be really on point for the fight to last longer than, I mean, even like 20 seconds, 30 seconds.
Right.
I guess that's part of my my gripe with Hanamura sometimes is that when you're defending, you know,
Yeah,
you got,
it's
you
so
got one
back-to-back.
shot. Well, looks like we're going to have a couple of switches in. Banging My Drum's going to replace Nate Dogg for Sailor Poon on the healers. And it would appear Rogue Waves and Steck Monster. No. Were they both? Yeah, Steck was in the last game. Did Rogue just come in or no?
Rogue Waves was in. They have no swaps there for Untitled.
Well, both teams are ready, and we're going to bring you to Hanamura for map number 2. And that is the Untitled Goose team currently in the lead after winning Ilios 2-1. We'll see if they can continue their show here tonight on Hanamura. What kind of tank lineup do you think we're going to see on defense here, especially? I feel like the attack probably going to be either Ryan Zarya or Sigma Orisa. But I'll be curious what we do on defense.
Sorry, I'm doing some...
Oh.
Good.
Yes, indeed. Of course.
I should have known. I should have known that Juice was going to go for his trusty hog, Gingerbeard. Going to opt for the Orisa, get some of that independent sustain with the way Juice has been playing and popping as hog. No shade to a bit of the independent hog play style there. He's definitely getting his work done.
Yeah, it was working for him. They're going to run it again.
And if anything, as a Orisa, I almost feel a little bit... I mean, Halt Hook is stupid powerful. But if I can trust my hog to land his hooks anyway, it's kind of nice to have that Halt just to play with however I want.
The biggest thing with the Hog Orisa combo is that it's very exploitable once the Hog runs out of resources. So if you can manage to stop the Hog Hook combo, or even if the combo starts and you either have a Diva or another shield there, and we see Shaka Khan on the main tank there, that's going to stop a lot of those hook combos. If he can get himself hooked up, once the hook is used, that's when you got to jump in. You got to fight.
Speaking of jump in, the TP right here to point. Shaka Khan going to lead the charge. That's Sim Teleporter just enough. They've got both the supports down, and there goes Gingerbeard, so no main tank for the side of Untitled Goose team. Shaka Khan falling to Ifis Dad's turret, though. But in the end, it's going to be Sailor Poon winning this one out as long as they can fight off Juice on the hog.
Which is a feat, but here they go.
Yeah, it's actually
taking 3v1.
Yeah.
Rogue Waves landed a huge purple, and I'm surprised that they were not able to capitalize on that. Almost 3 or 4 people on the side of Sailor Poon were purpled there, and there was no conversion of kill. It's very interesting.
Looks like they're moving together very well. They've pulled out the sim strats, which we see here on Hanamura pretty frequently. Sim allows you to attack from all of the angles, whereas not all the heroes in the game can get to that left side. So just having one on your team can kind of fake out the defending team and not know which direction you're going to come from.
Oh, the Shatter here finds both tanks. Shaka Khan going in on Gingerbeard, takes him down. Now it's just Juice. They picked both of the DPS early. Now both the supports down. Banging My Drums will fall to the whole hog from Juice. Now Gerg 7 in reverse fashion. Their Untitled Goose team taking out all of the supports for Sailor Poon. Ifis Dads will fall, but there's the 3-man tire from Tixia Boy, saving the day.
Pretty close
in,
too.
though.
Yeah.
Oof, 2.5 ticks on the board for Sailor Poon. That one looked like it might have been
2
firmly in
CP.
their grasp.
It's a tough choice there when you're on that 2 CP. Heroic got picked early, unfortunately, in the little brawl that happened there. I think he needs to take a smaller off angle, not try to tank as much. Besides, go for those smaller picks that you know Doofus is so good at.
quite shocked that Normal lived up the first charge. He was actually in front of Shaka Khan, just face tanking for the whole team.
But
bring the Meteor Strike on in, finds Rogue Waves against the wall, but not quite enough for the kill. Might have been able to make this fight worthwhile, but now, after losing to Sailor Poon, they can try to regroup a bit here. Keep some forward presence. They could collapse on this hog in the middle.
Yeah, we're still seeing the Widow on attack here, even though the rest of the team is playing really up close.
Widow or any other sniper is pretty common here to take one of the window angles while the rest of the team goes for either main or top, or if they've got a Symmetra going to the side there. But
which is what we're seeing, but it looks like they've got New Capiturk's number.
Yeah, they're watching, they know.
Boy. Sent him off into the abyss. I'm not sure if New Capiturk might have jumped, or if he just opted to.
I think he did. He just switched here to the soldier.
Going for legs.
I think the Widow has legs.
Oh, Bob doing something there. Finds banging my drums. And then the rest of the team just gonna collapse in on the rest of Sailor Poon there. The double kill from Spec Monster. Definitely some nice conversions there on just 2 ultimates. 4 nearly gonna be up on the board here. It'll be Whole Hog and Rally ticking up probably in the middle of this next fight.
It is a tough point.
And a Shatter available now for the side of Sailor Poon though, so definitely some tools to work with. Oof, never mind. X-Nay on that beat as Gingerbeard picks him off at the early fire strike.
They're gonna go ahead and back. I think that's a smart play right there. Even though New Capiturk gets a kill, the exit frag doesn't really matter since 2 CP, right? iFistAds will be back in that fight in just a second.
Yes, indeed. Does give Soldier a bit more of that ult charge, creeping on closer to the visor. Immortality down very, very early here, and the big Shatter finds 4. Shaka Khan going in deep to the back line. They find Gingerbeard, they find Steck Monster, now they find Rogue Waves. The visor gets popped and it finds 2. Tizzy Boy and iFistAds will fall to it, and that's gonna be the take for Sailor Poon.
Yeah, and you want to notice that because of how close they were with those 2 ticks already, the Doomfist getting in there when there was the whole fight was happening up top on the balcony. The Doomfist only had to be on point for just, you know, just a few seconds to really make an impact there.
That's how Doomfist works. He's a flip-flop hero. He gets that pick or he dies. That's how the hero works. It can be tough to deal with, especially if someone like Heroic / Normal. I mean, he's a really strong Doomfist player. He knows how to exploit all those different rollouts and the ways that he can get 125 damage with his E by rolling off of something. He doesn't even need to fully charge his punch just to give you 1 whack and a shotgun blast and you're dead. You know, before you can even click any buttons. So you gotta be careful.
I got to play with Heroic and/or this evening, as you said, going by Normal on my team a couple of seasons ago, and we were all prepping for our game. We were like, "Sam, you coming? You want to come warm up?" And he goes, "Nah, hang on, I'm doing my thing for a minute." And I hopped into his game, and he's just literally flying around the map, just doing all the rollouts, not touching the ground, using all the cooldowns.
Yeah,
definitely
research.
Proficient.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He is quite a wealth of knowledge for the Doom guy.
If you want to know any of the rollouts, all the Brandito rollouts, he knows them. He knows most of the techs, and he can perform them accurately and repeatably. So watch him and he'll help you out.
Definitely what you need on the Doomfist to make it as successful as he has here tonight. But we will see if the Untitled Goose team can match Sailor Poon's capture of both points with 2 minutes remaining on the clock. Looks like it'll be the Rhine Zarya from Gingerbeard and Juice, backed up by the Moira Ana. The wall coming in early, doesn't quite catch Shaka Khan. Unfortunate there for Tizzy Boy. Shaka Khan maintaining this choke presence, but too much pressure will bring him down. Steck Monster gets caught out in the back by Normal, who also finds Tizzy Boy. This Doom guy making quick work of the rest of the team.
gonna be tough though. He's got to find some resources here to take care of the Reaper, especially. Getting the pick on the Reaper is gonna be the big one.
Normal coming in to clean up a few more. Nightbot will fall, but helped out there.
It's close.
With the Rogue Waves kill.
Yeah. That was a close one. I mean, we were 4-4, then 3-3, then 2-2.
Zarya's one of the best counters for that Doomfist. Being able to provide a shield for not only yourself, but also throw a shield on somebody that could be getting punched and get the instant save is a huge advantage.
Normal already up and in on that top right angle, looking to find something cheeky as they enter here. We'll see if he can get that Doomfist pick into the back line on their entrance here.
We see Ifist Dads as well on the Reaper.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sneaky, sneaky.
He's looking for the sneak play.
Oh, and here's
Meteor strike.
There it was.
Immortality will save him for just a moment, but Ifist Dads still taking down Gurg.
Just DPS left.
The Untitled Goose team trying to take this one down with plenty of time bank remaining. They've got their Moira, they've got their Mei, they've got their Reaper. Can't ask for much more stall here. But here it comes, Sailor Poon pushing back hard on point. They find Stack Monster and 'tis your boy taking out that Moira Mei. Plenty of stall removed there. Quite handily, only giving up one tick.
Unfortunately, on Hanamura, especially second point, you got to take it with at least 5 people. I think I said that last night.
Indeed.
5
I
persons is the required take. You can't take with anything less than that. Otherwise, you're going to get stagger killed by most hero lineups unless they are very far below your skill level.
Gingerbeard making his way on in, manages to dodge the wall from New Capaturk. Dueling Gravitons, but the wall remains for 'tis your boy, and that might be saving his team here.
But here's Miles on point, just getting progress.
Hammers aplenty. Breezes coming in. Ifist Dads with the help of Stack Monster. Gonna go clean it up on point. And now Sailor Poon has to drop, has to rotate. Meteor Strike comes in but finds no one. Normal trying to
Just
control
shy
on.
of 2 ticks. Nope, there we go.
There's the second tick secured, working on their third. Shaka Khan onto the hamster, trying to get some point presence where he can. Taking right on up to the wire here. New Capaturk's gonna buy him another 10 seconds or so as the Mei stall in the corner comes in. Now Nightbot in on the Hog. This conversation up plenty. Do you pick Hog for stall? He's got so much health if he can manage to waddle the point on time. Now with him there, a force to be reckoned with. Gingerbeard finds him in the corner. Nightbot not paying any attention to him though.
I mean, they gotta burn a whole minute to match at this point.
The Graviton gonna collect Normal, not letting him get any value out of those Doomfist abilities. And that will be the take for the Untitled Goose team with a whole extra minute on the board.
It's a good take there and a good usage by Juice there to switch over to the Zarya instead of trying to play that same Roadhog strategy, I think. Those grabs are just so worth it in a lot of those cases. It's a great anti-stall tactic, being able to just isolate 2 or 3 people and get kills. Of course, the shield, awesome against the Doomfist. And Ifist Dads switching over to the Reaper, just causing all those different kind of things to collapse onto Sailor Poon.
Ready for battle.
And now it's going to be the attack for Sailor Poon with the smaller time bank. Gonna go back to some Hanzo Doomfist action, running the Rhine Zarya between Nightbot and Shaka Khan. As I believe you mentioned earlier, Foxum, that'll be the mainstay for Nightbot there.
Yeah,
No
Nightbot
interest
is
in
a
body.
superior Zarya player. You gotta watch out for that guy. And Shaka Khan, he's probably a good Reinhardt player. Not his most played main tank, as far as I know, but he can beat me, and I suck at Reinhardt, so that means that he's at least better than sucks. So
He, quote, Shaka Khan does not suck at Reinhardt.
Better than sucks.
really hoping that new
Ifist Dads once again with the turret, with the Torbjorn.
I don't mind it here on the first point, for sure. Especially when you're trying to get these extra time here. Nothing like free damage. That's a 6.5 man.
Yep. It didn't see a lot of play. It's kind of deep.
Really hoping that New Captain Turk can find an angle here. He's been pretty quiet this match. He's got to find a pick to get some value with this Hanzo.
I Fist Dad's caught Normal out. Yeah, he caught him there on the back line, capitalizing on it. I Fist Dad's gonna take down Normal on the Doomfist. Sorry to steal your thunder there, Sid. That's a really hard sentence to say. And I just made
Sorry
it
to steal your... Yep. Yep. Words are good.
Words are good. Gerg coming in with that Coalescence, trying to help Shaka Khan power through the choke. He'll carry Nightbot on back into a pillar and gets the charge kill, but the shield's very weak and the rest of the team there. Ifist Dad's finally going to take him down, and Juice picks up the kill on Banging My Drums. No Hammerman with no Speedy Boy means it's time to reset.
But look at the DPS. Look at the DPS here.
You see Miles coming to find him.
Oh, Miles trying to take the 2v1. He almost wins it, manages to take down New Captain Turk, but traded out by Normal.
It's actually a great win.
Where they're at, too.
Yep.
Exactly.
It's a huge win for Sailor Poon there. Resets are way easier on that side. Although Gingerbeard gets the pick, it's actually, I think the Torbjorn is going to have enough time to get back.
Normal trapped on point, though, not going to be able to capitalize. He gets the shotgun blast. It is your boy, though. Just enough damage with that wimpy little range Doomfist punch.
Little Fist is what I believe Heroic likes to refer to as.
Little Fist.
The Little Fist.
We got point presence here, so we're not out of the game yet.
I'm not sure if I got a little bit of an audio bug there, if we had dueling Coalescences, but shut down either way as Stack Monster falls. Not going to be able to stall this one out for the Untitled Goose team. Sailor Poon going to clutch it with 0 on the clock. Now 30 more seconds in their time bank to attack point B.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened with that Coalescence, but it definitely got burnt.
Yeah, I think he casted it. It started for like less than a quarter of a second before he got aced by Normal, if I saw that right.
Yeah.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah.
Charging right up through the middle onto point. Shaka Khan gets pinned to this corner by Gingerbeard. Not sure if it was intentional or not, as that was a nanoed Reinhardt, but now we've just got big German men swinging from side to side down below. But the most important thing right now for the Untitled Goose team is it's not on point. And Shaka Khan using up that shatter.
Does get the kill though.
His supports there, just Banging My Drums and Gerg available. Oh, Ginger hits the disrespectful shatter on the rest of the team, trying to come down main, and this should be the cleanup, the team kill, the secure of point B unsuccessful for Sailor Poon. So now it's going to be up to the Untitled Goose team. They need 1 tick on B with just about 3 minutes to do it.
It was a good job by Sailor Poon though. Only 2 minutes to take the first, and they did manage to get through it. So the onus is still on. Oh, excuse me. The onus is still on Untitled Goose team to get that 3 minutes on the first point. If they can't do it, then they're going to lose it out or draw.
Yes, indeed. In 3 minutes, as we saw there, not a whole lot of time. Sailor Poon took the full 2, probably about 2.5, maybe even 3 by the time you include all their overtime seconds. So definitely not going to be an easy clap here for the side of the Untitled Goose team, but we'll see what they can make happen.
Uh-oh.
So we're going to stick with that May Reaper.
And we see the Bastion coming out.
Uh-oh. Robo Boy inbound.
They're ready to defend the point. They don't want any kind of teleport strat to come in. They are ready to fight.
The question is, are they going to go... Oh, looks like not going to opt for any cheeky Bastion placements using that new Kappa Turk wall. No, perhaps.
This is the standard place for... this is the standard place that Bastion normally sets up when it comes to the professionals anyway. Although it looks like Normal needs to back up about 5 feet.
Shaka Khan just yeeted a shield up into the air, so there it'll end. There it'll end. There it'll land. Normal. Time to go rip it right down the main choke. We'll see how will Untitled Goose team respond. Tis your boy, just throw that wall up in front of him, homie.
I just want to see iFist stats teleport straight to point and force the rotation.
Honestly, he could just go touch. Ginger, charge the point. Go, 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 go.
He didn't rotate fast enough, unfortunately.
Stack Monster, the one they're going to send. iFist Dad's now in on point, though. Got the Moira there for support. That's a potent duo. New Capiturk trying to make the rotation. Not sure he's going to be able to win this fight. iFist Dad's with the help of a Moira. Not going to be enough healing for him, though. Now Rogue Wave's dead as well. No supports means no presence there on the point. They tried to make it happen, tried to force the rotations, but the rest of the team just not fast enough behind him, and Normal locks him down at the choke.
Normal did a good job there, too. He made a slight indecision, but only for a second, and he made the right decision. Stay on the high ground, prevent the trickling people to come in. He stopped that bonuses that they were trying to bring in. It was a really good play.
Now iFist Dad's opting over for the Hanzo. Tis your boy on the Junkrat, so actually a very nice spam damage pairing here. Tis your boy can shoot that shield for free, and then perhaps iFist Dad's can sneak in some damage. No shield right now on Normal, just the Sigma barrier. Tis your boy trying to get a little adventurous there. Yeets a trap in, maybe looking for those Martyrdom grenades, but not quite gonna be successful.
Martyrdom.
Gingerbeard charging it on point. He finds the Bastion, trying to swing away, but the rest of the team there as well gonna keep Normal alive.
It's actually a big pick. They don't have res.
Indeed, they don't. I'm not sure how long that cooldown is on. Maybe another 10 seconds.
It's a 30-second cooldown for the res, but they just used it on Tibor, or excuse me, on Gurg 7.
We have 5 ults online for Sailor Poon.
They're gonna need every single one of them here.
Valk, Bongo, Flux. Where's the configuration tank? I know it's coming.
He's on his way back, unfortunately.
Well, he could have just rocket jumped across the gap. Come on.
Gotta go for something
I want to
crazy.
see some style points, maybe.
There it is.
There's Mondo style points. Configuration tank on. No.
Yeah. Zoning ults.
That's right.
Zoning ults.
Yeah.
New Capiturk definitely going to throw this Blizzard down early here, probably in the choke. Maybe on point?
Banging my drum seats and not give away where Normal is at here. It's the most important thing.
Deck Monster on point. Backed up by It's Your Boy.
It's your boy.
See ya, boy.
Trying to bounce around on point.
Yeah,
so
boy.
far, so good. The tire coming in.
They might take it. They will, I think.
Gun manages to get this tire just in time. Keeping hopes alive. New Capiturk can't win this duel with Juice.
Oh my gosh.
Juice is indomitable.
Nightbot manages to hit the rock on Juice, but now it's a 3v1, and he's just gonna get slowly but surely run down. Banging my drums, wants to follow Normal in. They're going for the stall. Normal can't do it. And banging my drums, going for the homie res there, it looked like.
Might be a little risky, unfortunately, because that's just feeding Juice into more of the charge that he's looking for. If he gets another ult in the 30 seconds, they're gonna really regret that double man stagger.
Did he already have one whole hog?
Oh yes, sir.
Oh my. As he would scream, I'm sure. And I mean scream. I'm juicing him! And there he is, juicing Normal! Not trying to find
95 to whole hog. It's gonna come out. There it is.
Does fall. New Capiturk on the high ground, looking to farm up Deadeye. He's halfway there. This could be a big defensive ultimate. He can manage to get it. The whole hog coming through, but no capitalization. Shaka Khan hacked, however, so no shields available. Normal gets picked out of thin air by Juice. No, by
Doesn't
Nightbot.
die. Doesn't die though.
Not die.
New Capiturk with the Deadeye. Gets Stack Monster.
Important kills coming in for Sailor Poon. They need this. They do
Yes.
manage to hold it. That's the draw.
Berg 7 and Nightbot filling up the kill feed there to lock it down for Sailor Poon at the last moment. You know, boys, they gotta be kicking themselves for giving up point A, though.
Of the game.
Mic on.
Definitely a close little fight. I wish that likes of Sailor Poon had repositioned onto the high ground instead of taking their kind of split position on the last 30 seconds. I think they could have held it if they had just gotten back to that high ground.
certainly would have been a more advantageous spot. Well, we'll have to see if they can live and learn headed into map number 2.
3.
Playing along map number 3, like I said.
Yep. Numbers are good. Words are good.
Words are good. Numbers are not so much.
So I am currently AFK. I'll be right back in just a second.
Unacceptable.
Proud.
Aren't you running the lobby?
Yes.
Maybe.
Okay.
Details?
Maybe.
Who
Details.
wants to know?
No one needs to know. It's all good though. In fact, I'm gonna actually give control over to Shaka Khan to let him, unless one of you guys would like to run the lobby for just a hot second.
Oh, Sid'll do it.
Yeah, Sid.
Okay.
You're being voluntold. Don't worry, it's all the settings are good to go.
Yeah, and you can't even change the team names anymore. So
just gonna
all you gotta do is
randomize.
hit 2
I'll
buttons.
be there in just a hot second. So.
Wait, I need to be able to switch to team names because aren't we switching sides?
You'll be fine.
You might have to give it back to Shaka Khan since he's the original owner. That'll let him do that.
Indeed you will. Indeed you will. So perhaps just promote the
Mic off.
little
give it straight to Shaka.
Shaka-clon.
What a buggy game.
Small indie company, man. With no power creep.
Sure.
Mic on.
Yikes. Topical.
Oh, we're going to Summoner's Rift, boys.
I thought we were dropping greasy.
We're dropping. It hits a little too close to home for the Find Me Off Overwatch League. Well, map number 3 gonna be the option of Blizzard World, Numbani, or Kings Row.
Oops.
We are on to our hybrid maps here. Now, Fox M and I got to discuss our decisions a little bit this last evening when we were streaming on Tuesday night. But you got a choice between these 3 maps, I should say. I want to say 2 because I'm just personally biased against Numbani, but you know, gotta be as impartial as possible. At least give you the appearance.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Numbani either, actually. So
honestly, if I could just get rid of Numbani A, like I just don't like Numbani A. Like the streets of Numbani, totally fine.
that's reasonable. No, it's not. I still don't like it, actually. It's kind of now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I agree. Wait. No,
yeah, no, I don't. I lied.
It'd be like that.
Jax and Magnar coming in for banging and normal.
Mic on.
Swaps coming in here for the side of Sailor Poon. Hefty, yet to see any play for the Untitled Goose team. I assume they were worried they might need a sub. No, I bet they called in Hefty because Gingerbeard has been known to spontaneously have his internet just like
Spontaneously explode.
Ignite. I don't know, but more often than not, Ginger will just spontaneously unleash a tirade of naughty words and be gone from the game. It's almost better because he doesn't disconnect from Discord, but he'll just have a horrible time in game, so you can hear all the rage. It's great.
Are you back, Fox? Because I'm struggling.
I am back. Do you need me to take over?
Yeah. Fucking clue what I'm doing. Excuse me.
Sweet.
Boom. There we go. I was like, I managed to remove 1 player. Nice.
That is a-okay. Let me get back into the actual thing. Here we go. What do we need?
He goes, I just work the spreadsheets. I don't play the game.
Yeah, I don't play the game. I don't know how to play this game. I tell my team all the time, I'm like, you guys are better at this than I am. Just do your best out there.
Let's see. We got Gergen. Oh shit. I mean, crap.
You know, I would say that at some point we should do fantasy draft for the people that aren't captains within the league. I think it'd be really fun. But you would just kick all of our asses because you just pull up all the data you have and be like, "Yep, statistically, our buy one for every roll.
Let's see. Gurg and who are DPS? Turk. You get a Turk. And then
Turg and Gurg.
Mac and Jack. Our
Turk and Gurg.
support.
Mac and Jack.
Normal's out then.
Yeah, yeet.
Shock and bot.
Okay, so I got that
Are
right.
are they just giving us their Subway orders? We gotta do the good old swap teams change names trick.
Unfortunately, I have to make him the owner again. Him.
Him.
The.
Him down.
Curse you, Shaka Khan.
Those that we call the commissioner. No, I'm just kidding. Shaka Khan is a fantastic addition to our league, and no one should regret having that guy. He's creative and passionate, so.
Blink twice if you're being held captive.
No,
We can't see him.
not me. Not me
He'd
for
be,
sure.
like, blinking like mad. We just wouldn't know.
I'm not turning my face cam on. It's
But-
quote unquote broken.
But
Yeah.
Shaka Khan would know. I'm sure he's got it everything rigged up. He's got his staff handpicked to know who he can keep under his thumb.
No. Shaka Khan's just a good guy. Lots of good vision. Knows where to go with it. He's been around for a long time.
Yes, indeed. It's been a fun season. A little bit shaking things up. We did the split last season for season number 8. We had the upper and lower divisions. Now we're back to the mixed teams. I'm curious, you guys. We're on week 3. You have opinions on it yet?
You want my honest rambling opinion, or do you want my nice stream opinion?
I mean, you're the one in control this evening. So.
Option A, but make it quick.
Option A, I actually much prefer the split if I had to choose one of the two things. However, I understand that a lot of people were upset that not all persons are playing against each other, but I believe that the split allowed for a more even style of games, more competitive games for both players and teams. And it also allowed like a coaching system that was fairly effective. It allowed a lot of people to play different roles that they don't normally get to play.
Yeah.
I definitely think I learned more with the split, and I played way more competitively, and so like for that reason I had fun. But I think it'd be nice to like keep the alternation possibly, just because right now like I feel like this is scratching the itch for I want to get together with my brothers. As many of you all know, I assume out in our chat land, these are all brothers in Phi Mu Alpha Symphonia or in some way, shape, or form related to them.
Asterisk.
Friends, spouses, significant others, etc. But you know, this scratches that itch for me of like I just want to get together with my buddies and have fun. But I definitely feel you.
It was successful in a lot of ways. One of the things that we heard a lot from the players was that it kind of got really gritty when you distill down the best of the best players and you throw them into a much tighter grouping and then force them to play against each other week over week. I think it really becomes less about fun and more about, well, that is fun for some people, but it became really grindy for a lot of our guys who are really good but not wanting to play competitive like that. And
yeah,
a lot of the
scrims.
It turns out that a lot of the lower level players got a lot more out of the split than the high level players. So they were able to take advantage of that coaching system. They were able to play against people who weren't stomping them week over week. So pros and cons for sure.
I guess as a fairly competitive player normally, having participated in a couple of teams and done open division and stuff like that, I much prefer that format of playing high-level games with true stakes in it, at least as a Black Division person and really enjoying that upper league. It was fun to play like that. Look, I love playing with brothers, and I love doing the thing, and yes, it is funny every once in a while to just headshot random people and like get highlights and stuff like that. But that's not why I'm here to necessarily, you know, play a competitive league thing. For me, I enjoy playing with you guys. I'll play pugs. I'm always there, and I'm always down to team. But I think that the red division, getting so much out of it, was the best part about it. Is watching players improve, seeing the coaching sessions, being part of those coaching sessions. It was awesome.
Oh my god.
That's what I
Yeah,
loved
I mean,
about
I think I sat in on at least 4 or 5 like VOD reviews that weren't my own. Like I probably got 4, 5, 6 VOD review sessions in with you know, some DPS and some tank players and, you know, whatever, but there was so much learning that happened. But enough about our ramblings. We've got map number 3, King's Row, inbound.
See Gerg setting up there for the sneaky wall.
Shaka Khan and Nightbot.
Oh no!
There it is, but missed it.
Missed it.
Gingerbeard coming in hot and heavy, put a little bit of too much pressure on Gerg there, perhaps. Couldn't connect the wall.
That's
going to
be a roll.
Gingerbeard playing beautifully aggressive with Juice on his hip as the Zarya.
Oh my gosh.
iFist Dad's popping heads on the Hanzo. Still in there for some more kills. iFist Dad's trying to chase him down. Gerg7 doesn't know he's in the alley. Can he hit it? Gerg gonna fall to Miles yet again. Beautiful shots from this Hanzo. Hanzo 1v1 there. New Kappa Turk. iFist Dads, who will take him down? Mr. Fister gonna take the corner and finds the head of New Kappa Turk, just asserting dominance back there. Almost has dragons already. It's gonna, you know.
They have a lot of momentum this map so far.
Jax, you need to get up here, buddy. They don't have support. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of wrong teams. I'm getting a bit of color confusion happening again, Fox, and we're not going to talk about that from last night.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, you know, red is blue, blue is red, purple, purple. We're good.
Exactly.
We're talking about gender now?
Sailor Poon recontesting
There it
this
is.
cart. Perhaps we are still talking about gender. We'll never know. Nightbot holding that corner, smacking Juice and Gingerbeard around. Stekmonster getting a little bit aggressive in there. Gotta pull back just a little bit there, but the Graviton Surge in front of the window. Here it comes. Nightbot swinging away. Gerg7 finds 3 in the kill feed, though. New Kappa Turk locking down some spawn camp as the rest of the Untitled Goose team collect a couple of kills there.
Nice play and a nice reversal there. Unfortunately, Sailor Poon Untitled Goose team just couldn't push the payload fast enough to get that going there. They needed to get that payload a little bit closer so they could play around the cover of it to take that with all those early picks, but just couldn't get it going fast enough.
This time, it's Untitled Goose team taking some unconventional angles to get back to the payload. That far one, corners. The Shatter met with the Transcendence and a Shatter of his own. Gingerbeard slamming that one down. Picks up a double kill at the end of the day. iFist Dads and Tizia Boy falling for the side of the Untitled Goose team, though.
Yeah, looks like Sailor Poon is beginning to get a little traction here. Find a place where they can make a stand.
Yeah, they're coming back online. That's a late
As
stagger.
much as anything, Shaka Khan staying alive and staying high charge. You see him with that Graviton Surge now. No fear contesting iFist Dads from the high ground, who does eventually get taken out by New Kappa Turk, his revenge from earlier.
And New Kappa Turk is not happy about losing that fight against iFist Dads. He's ready to show that he's just as good of a Hanzo player. He's ready to do the thing.
Yes, indeed. Nightbot still patiently waiting on this corner, but New Kappa Turk's got no time to let the enemy team come to him. He picks off Tizia Boy from the back line there.
That's what the Hanzo's
Got a Rhine
looking to
fight in the bookshop. Nightbot trying not to take Gingerbread's break.
What?
Is that what they sell there?
Bookshop?
Yeah, look, it says book.
Moriarty's Fine Books.
New Kappa Turk, though, out the grab drag. Unfortunately, Shaka Khan might have thrown that a little early.
Yeah, New Kappa Turk still 25% away. Meanwhile, not to throw too much shade, but iFist Dad's sitting on a dragon of his own.
And Juice with his grab, so they're going to win this fight and still maintain their fight-winning ultimates.
Shatter ticking on back up for Gingerbeard. Nightbot still 20% away. There's the dragon. There's the grab. Here it comes. Kills aplenty. That's both supports. Magnar must have not had the invulnerability online, or scrambling a little bit too much to find the right keystroke there.
A little bit of off play coming in from Sailor Poon, unfortunately. They're going to have to play a little bit stronger than that if they want to hold off Untitled Goose team.
now Sailor Poon waiting patiently for their Nightbot to return. The Bob coming in.
And slept.
I was gonna say, where'd he go? And then I realized it's just on right in front of my screen, laying down. Big value Bob there.
Zoning Bob. Zoning.
It worked out.
Zoning Bob.
Anytime an ult doesn't work out, it's just we did that for zoning, obviously.
I mean, it's a big cooldown bait.
Space created.
Space created. That's right. Well, and he's scary. Like people hear their bell ring and they're like, okay, back up.
His dad's onto the Widowmaker now. Picks off Jack.
Got the hack. Oh, and dead.
Gingerbeard dangerously low on shields, needs some resources pumped into him, manages to settle things down on the payload now. Magnar, no invulnerability, but the hammer comes down. The Dragons to follow up. New Captain Shaka Khan gonna collect a couple of kills to collect on Nightbot's big shot today.
Fortunately, Steck not able to keep up the charge there that happened from excuse me, Gingerbeard. He really wanted to keep that charge alive. They needed that Reinhardt, but just got bursted a little too fast. And it's your boy on the Sombra. His damage isn't super high. He's got to get value by stopping abilities, especially the Zarya with the bubbles or the Baptiste.
Find the Bap, find the Zarya, find the Rhine, get some good hacks in somewhere. There's the big Graviton Surge. Nightbot falls on the way towards it though. Now the return Graviton. The Immortality Field is up but destroyed rather quickly. Shaka Khan's going to fall. Gerd drops the Bob in. Slept again. Zoning Bob is actually zoning on Cart this time.
Okay, okay.
Bob did something. Bob did something.
We're doing it. It's working.
And Bob actually ended up being really good. No Cart progress there for Sailor.
I wonder if they realized, if they figured he was slept and then left him be, but someone woke him up.
True. True. What do? Wake up the sleeping Bob or move the cart? Hard choices. Hard choices. Juice.
Feels like
right back on up there.
Untitled Goose team is maybe overextending it just a little bit. I think they need to slow their progress and play around this payload. They don't need to take too much aggression. They've got the payload advantage.
Shatter.
The Shatter did get Magnar and eventually Jackstrill, though. Steck Monster collecting both kills.
Nightbot hooked into the pit.
Uh-oh.
Juice rolling again on that hog. Just second kill.
Down to overtime.
Trusty Piggy's gonna go for the pit hook. Can't find that one. But his dad's gonna collect on that Widow shot there. Shatter.
3-man Shatter.
Boy. Now, Nightbot trying to get in on Juice and Ginger. Ginger, you gotta help keep Juice up, my boy.
Indomitable Juice again.
And the whole hog
get it all the way there. Zoning ult. And
Score.
all 3 points. All 3 ticks.
To 3.
Wonderfully played there for the Untitled Goose team.
It's interesting to see Nightbot be playing the main tank that time with Shaka Khan playing the Zarya.
Well, definitely I think Shaka Khan feels more at home on the Zarya, for sure.
Definitely his home pick, but he has been playing a ton of main tank. And I know that Nightbot, although is a strong tank player, is not normally a main tank player. So it's interesting to see them kind of try to switch their dynamics a little bit. I think actually Shaka Khan might take the award for most blunders if I had to give it to somebody in that little sequence. Made a couple of early grabs that didn't really pay off, and that's a really important ultimate to have if you're going to play Zarya.
Certainly, especially if you've got that Hanzo to combo with. The Grav Dragon Days still alive and well, even if slightly less effective.
There's no more Zen. Sorry about that, Sid, but...
I know. He'll come back. They'll drop some lore and he'll be popular, and then they'll feel like they have to do something, and then
He'll get better.
Nightbot and Shaka Khan reversing roles yet again. Nightbot back to the Zarya Shaka. Back in on the Reinhardt, going up against the Reinzar combo of Juice and Ginger yet again. A bit surprised Juice isn't popping off with the Hog. Seems like it's been no issue to play Hog Reinhardt for these boys. The rotation coming in slowly but surely through the choke. No May to capitalize on it. Tis your boy, Steck Monster going down early. Nightbot,
Dad still play in the back. Gonna knock off Nikappa.
Oh, Ifist Dad's having a Tracer duel in the backline. Magnar helping out his favored Tracer there.
Unfortunately, Tracer's a tough play if you don't get the pick right away. Yeah. Gotta be able to surprise and kill. Yeah. Good attempt.
Different communicating.
And/or I think
guarantee Miles is
also gonna take on some of that decreased range fall off that she has now. Can pick you from a little bit further, but still need it quick. Shaka Khan and Nightbot fighting up quite strongly here in the bottom floor of this restaurant, making a mess of the place.
What, you don't know the name of the restaurant? You knew the name?
No, I couldn't remember. Even though I'm literally staring in front of it.
Okay. So an equally fast first point pick for Sailor Poon. See if they can carry that same sort of momentum, bring it back to an even footing, or better.
Nice job on the corners here by Shaka Khan. One to wait out the Coalescence, the next to wait out the anti-nade. Steck Monster just casually skill clicking a shield. Shaka Khan chopping at the bit, I can tell. Trying to stay nice and patient though, let his team regroup behind him. Nikappa Turk slaps Rogue Waves, then finds Tizio Boy. The sights are up and the players are down. This Widowmaker collecting headshots.
You know, I'd actually like to see some Genji come out here from Ifist Dads against these two hit scans. Iron Brew in the chat, I know you're listening and seeing this, but I think the Genji actually wouldn't be a bad pick here.
Honestly, I agree. Fire that Dragon off early, and then switch to the speedier Shimada Boy.
Yeah, he can get in there and fight those two and win both those duels fairly handily, so...
Here comes the Dragon right across Cart to stop all progress for a moment. The Shattered block, Gingerbeard unable to connect. Shaka Khan a little bit too far ahead of you there, boy. Ifist Dads and Juice now falling to Jackstrill and Nightbot respectively. Big loss there, we know how big a carry Juice can be. The grab tire comes in. Excuse me, that was a response tire there.
Ifist Dad's managed to get 2 kills though on 2 exit kills, so... Juice is gonna try and clutch it.
Back on the Hog. No.
Shut down. Magnar was in a mighty scary place there, and I think Gerd just managed to get the kill on Juice before he can collect that hook.
And Sailor Poon's gonna take this with 4.5 minutes almost in the bank.
I dare say Sailor Poon's gonna take this one all the way to the bank in general. Probably gonna even this match tied up at 1 apiece. The second map was a draw, if you remember, so Sailor Poon can bring things back even 1-1 with a victory here.
Man,
no,
oh, go ahead.
Yet again, like I'm gonna be very curious if Juice doesn't play Hog from the start. Okay, there we go. I was gonna be real concerned. You got 1 tick to hold for 4.5 minutes. Come out with your best foot forward.
You know, it's not a bad decision here, especially when he knows that there's not going to be double shields. It's almost guaranteed that they're going to be playing Rein Zarya to try to take over that different area. But, oh, I keep trying to hide chat, but I keep screwing it up.
Oh, you don't want to hear Gerg Santa jokes?
Gerg made a joke last time too that was also equally as dumb as that one. Um,
I
but
love
the hog there, he's just such a good flanker, such a good solo kill potential. I mean, that's what he's looking to do. They don't even have the Orisa. So he's got to try to find people. He's got to try and find to get picks. Otherwise, the hog pick isn't going to work out.
We got Iron Brew in the chat. Putting money down that Sailor Poon manages to mess this up somehow.
Well, thus far, Rogue Wave's going down early, but a couple of return picks for the side of the Untitled Goose team. Gonna stick this one out, but they're on a down just on the Moira heels for the moment.
It's a good switch by Gurk7 to go to the Pharah here.
Yeah.
Only have to deal with Rogue Waves.
Yeah, Tiz your boy and iFist Dad's gonna have a mighty tough time, but Juice, we've seen him snatch Pharahs before. See if Gerd can keep away from that threat. iFist Dad's down early though. There goes the May and a lot of stall potential. Juice on the fat flank picks up Shaka Khan. Now going in for New Kappa Turk, but Nightbot running around behind him. Run, Piggy, run. That's a very charged Zarya chasing you back on out of there, but the Untitled Goose team manages to repel yet another advance.
And Nightbot's at 80 charge. That's going to be scary. You got to watch out for the damage output that's going to be coming from that Zarya. And he's got grab coming online.
And barrage ticking on up as Gurk7 just pumping rockets in on past 75% ult charge. There's the grab. This should at least build the barrage.
Oh, it's a big shatter.
Shatter coming in clutch here. Juice trying to carry it out with the whole hog. Not going to be successful there. As justice reigns from above and the first tick and only one necessary gets secured. Sailor Poon taking home their first victory of the evening.
We're also getting some criticism from the chat. Oh, Gerg here with the play the game. Hold on.
Well, I can see why chat would criticize Gerg getting played.
No. Getting some criticism from the chat that Foxum apparently forgot to swap the team names on his overlay.
Swap the teams here, swap the teams there, do this, do that.
That's right. Doing my best.
I'm doing my best, okay?
Dox them 20. No, yeah, I usually keep two different scenes in OBS. One where the teams are in one configuration and one where the teams in the other. They're pretty much identical except swapped.
Yeah, I just flop between them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made this last night very quickly, so I did not have time to
no...
over-install it, so I didn't expect that to do tonight. But
you're our hero for putting on the show there, Fox. I mean, we couldn't
thanks,
watch it at home without you. Alrighty. So, despite the score being 1-1, we are headed into map number 4 as we had a draw on our 2CP. So, the option is going to be Junkertown, Havana, or WPG. Why am I dumb?
Watch Point Gibraltar.
Watch Point Gibraltar.
That's why I put it in there, as you can see. For those who didn't know what WPG is. Looks like Stick goes Junkertown. I love Junkertown. I want to play Junkertown. I fucking love Junkertown.
Oh my.
Best map in it.
Someone say Junkertown?
No. Someone said Junkertown.
Yeah. Junkertown is big brain, honestly. I gotta swap.
Junkertown's fun. I like Junkertown. I really do.
I get Shaka Khan back the ownership so that he can make the thing.
So this one gonna decide who goes up in the series 2-1, assuming they don't manage to get like the magical escort draw. Is that even possible? Can you draw escort? I get like it should be theoretically possible, right? If you just manage to inch the cart just enough up to tie.
Sure.
I think it's
Sure.
possible, but extremely unlikely.
I wonder, like, Blizzard keeps a lot of logs on all their matches. I wonder if they've ever had one, you know, like if they could pull the logs to find like an actual live server match, no custom game, no, you know, none of that, where it happened. It'd be pretty interesting. Jeff, get on that if you're listening.
He's definitely listening. So is the NSA.
But this one gonna be our escort map, decides who goes up 2-1 in the series, and then the match here tonight going to be decided by our control center, not yet chosen. It'll be either Nepal or Lijiang. A bit unfortunate that we can't finish it out on the well, I know, but we got to start nice and spicy. As soon as we got the readies from both teams and the Monka S for the chat. Hope that one might be hidden for you, Foxem.
What?
Just don't go scrolling anywhere.
Uh-oh. Yo, everyone's throwing, like, the racist stuff out right now. What's happening?
Mm-hmm.
I definitely have messed up the spectators. Can I get help with specs?
Spectators. I think it was only Hefty. Hefty just needs to be
Blue.
set back the blue. Hefty, Hefty, Hefty. Blue team, blue team, blue team.
He left.
Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye.
Magnar
All right.
for Nate. Oh, shite.
What'd you do now?
I clicked the wrong people.
And here we go. Looks like that should be the readies for both teams now.
Right.
Yes. No. Magnar was supposed to go in for Nate.
I got, oh, Magnar in for Nate?
Yes, Magnar was going in for Nate, so I don't know.
Yeah, they're
who
both
you
playing. I
saw.
think he's just talking about which roles they'll be playing.
Aha. See. Here we go.
Exactly. Check the VOD. Here we go.
Welcome to Junkertown.
And we are inbound map number 4. Gonna be Junkertown. Sailor Poon in the red. The Untitled Goose team squaring up in the blue. You guys think we're gonna see any kind of super creative team comps here? Any Bastions, any Pirate Ships, any Genjis, Sombras, anything out of the ordinary?
I mean, it'll totally depend on what the opening play is by the attacking team.
Ready for battle.
And it looks like we're gonna actually see a sniper with. I imagine Magnar's probably trolling. So, the double
Yeah, I
sniper
was about to
composition
say.
comes out, then maybe we'll see a Genji or something like that coming out from iFist stats. But I know that he hasn't been practicing Genji as much as he had been. So, I imagine we're still gonna see the same kind of heroes. They're playing fairly strong comps, fairly at least semi-meta comps. With the least amount of Mei and Reaper, unfortunately, but lots of Hanzo and stuff like that, and of course Betis. So,
Well, we do have the double Sombras for the moment, anyway.
4,
interesting.
3, 2.
Oh, looks like New Capiturk gonna go back to his trusty Widowmaker instead. Magnar over to the Mei.
Payload.
We've got Juice on the McCree now, though, leaving Tis Your Boy for the off-tank role. Gingerbeard still on the Reinhardt. Fight breaks out around that first corner. Gingerbeard frozen, very scared. Tis Your Boy doing his best to beam him down and save him, but they're walled off. Nightbot collects the kill on iFist Dads, and that'll be the first one of the match. Capiturk collects on Juice's bounty there. Now Gingerbeard will fall. And that's going to be enough kills. That Sailor Poon going to roll this one all the way down and around the far corner, trying to run Tis Your Boy down. Nightbot got him right where he wants him. The wall coming down from Magnar, shutting off the escape route. And these are big staggers. Steck Monster now in, trying to 1v1 Nightbot. That's just not going to work out.
iFist Dads, though, manages to get the kill on the opposite Widow, so if iFist Dads can start to collect some kills, it's going to be really important. Never mind.
Yep, not gonna happen.
Miles and Tyler going at it here tonight on the ranged boys. Or
Very
ladies,
fun
I
to watch.
suppose.
Exciting.
It is indeed. Widow duels are always exciting, especially when it's not just getting dominated one side. Gingerbeard holding close in this corridor. There's a 4-stack of just chaos coming in from the Untitled Goose team down there, but no kills yet. Gingerbeard going in deep, but 2 kills come out as iFist Dads wins the Widow duel yet again. Steak Monster picks up the DJ, and now Gingerbeard gets off the hog. Khan falling as well. Gingerbeard will not survive the freeze from May. But nonetheless, this should be a pretty clean hold from the Untitled Goose team. Yeah. And Normal gonna have a mighty hard time just being super Reddit Lucio here. I know Juice, very proficient on that McCree, plenty of shots to hit on him. Does have beat available though. The window also available for Nate Dogg. There comes the Nano Cowboy for 3. Juice collects both the healers, and then this team gonna pick up the slack there. New Capiturk and Nightbot trading in 2 kills, but that's just
managing to hang on to the shatter without. Yep. So still 2 ultimates on the side of. What are these names anymore?
Blue
Sailor
is
Poon
Untitled
red.
Goose. Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah,
Versus
good place.
coming up on 5 ultimates. Oh, we just spent 2 for Sailor Poon. Managed to trap Juicy Beard in the. Oh.
Juicy Beard?
Yep.
That's the tank lineup. Juicy Beard.
You're not allowed to drink more than I am, okay? Don't forget. That's the real rule.
I want you all to understand that Gingerbeard just pulled off what, in my pea brain, was the most amazing thing ever. He shattered through an Orisa shield and it actually went somewhere. I'm not angry about it.
You gotta jump into it. If your body is inside 50%, it's far enough. If it's less than, you're screwed up.
That's what she said. 50%.
Like what?
This cart gonna subtly roll up to the doors uncontested, as it gives me a good excuse to bail from that conversation. Shaka Khan and Nightbot advancing. Now trying to take point up on pressuring the fidget spinner. The dog hook combo not gonna connect there. No shots whizzing back and forth. Sights get popped for iFist Dads, but with that change from a couple patches ago, all worth nothing as Nightbot picks up the kill. Nightbot taking a little nap on cart. They need to be moving this cart, actually. Nate Dogg has to run back to collect a Juice. An opportunity for a flank here. Does Nightbot know it's coming? No. Juice will just get picked off by the likes of Magnar and Normal.
New Capiturk has finally come online with his Widowmaker. He's really starting to make a big difference in a lot of these plays. I think that, unfortunately, iFist Dads, when someone's hot, you gotta switch up your play. And he's gone the Reaper now, so hopefully he's not getting picked. He's gonna try to win the frontline fight. Or he's gonna sneak up on him, since Reaper's new teleport is damn near silent.
The Reaper definitely comes for your souls a little quieter now.
Yeah.
Blizzard down from Magnar. Gonna generally stop this assault, but not before Gingerbeard gets in there with the 2-man shatter. The beat and the whole hog gonna come down in response, just obliterating that poor German. Rogue Wave's also going to fall. Tizzy Boy needs to back up a little bit here with not much support available. Gets to get out with that charge while he can. Gets pulled back. Stack Monster trying to speed him on out. That hook actually managed to hit Tizya Boy as he died and then continued on to Stack Monster. So
We've got the Nano Rhine stall.
Spirit on point. Frozen deleted. Tizya Boy on his trusty ball. I have seen this player absolutely pop off on the hamster in some clutch moments. Can he do it again here? Being a little bit tricksy, managed to get back to the second side of the payload. But in the end, Sailor Poon gonna walk that one in with 2 minutes flat on the clock.
It's a tough one when they're playing the Mei to get the ball to get huge value. When you're trying to stall with ball, unfortunately, if they've got a Mei, yikes. It's gonna be a tough one.
Yep.
Initiating match.
Iron Brew, what are your thoughts on that? Go ahead and post in the chat.
He beat you to it.
Go ahead and read him out, Sid.
He says, "LOL, get fucked," with a K.
Okay, classic.
I believe it's Fukit.
Fuck it.
Oh, excuse my pronunciation.
That's alright. It's degenerate speak.
It's German, according to
Yes, quite.
Das Fugt.
Ready for
I forgot the umlaut. It makes a difference.
Ifis Dad's not ready to give up on his aspirations of being the world's best Widow, sticking with it
attackers
yet again.
incoming in 30 seconds.
But New Capaturk in on the McCree. So playing some double hit scan with the Kree Widow on the side of the Untitled Goose team versus the Mei Kree for the Sailor Poon side.
So actually, we talked about this the other day. The DPS right here are both back foot DPS. They don't necessarily want to push aggressively while the other team is advancing. So we'll see if this works out for them. The tanks are still can play aggressively, but
Oh, Juice swapping over to the Genji.
there it is.
Here's your moment, Fox M. And he's got Tizya Boy on the ball. Two forces to be reckoned with there in the backline. Ifis Dad's also hopping over that far wall. Finds the immortality field early. But New Capaturk catches him out there on the coast. New Capaturk also collecting on Stack Monster. So some nice picks from the Cowboy.
Turk has Ifis Dad's number right now. He's not letting him play the game very much. I really think Ifis Dad's has got to swap. He's got to do something different.
He's out here with the Hanzo now.
This is actually a good
Coming
switch.
in. Got the full Shimano lineup going on.
Yeah, for those of you with the Shimada hard on out there.
Shimardon?
Just remember that Fox M has a heart.
Shimardon, yeah.
Yeah. You're trying to make some space with that pole there, but not really much to back it up on. You've got a hamster. Both these tanks are very independent. They want to be able to do different things without any kind of synergy, so it's going to be up to the individual player to really get value. There goes the immortality field coming in from Sailor Poon. They're going to be able to survive the dragons and still maintain everything that they need there. Normal does not manage to escape Ifis Dad's with the Stormbow headshot. Stack Monster managing to get a kill on Magnar. So now we're going to see that Untitled Goose is going to be able to push the payload at least a little bit, get a little bit of distance onto this cart.
We're gonna get a ton of ult here.
Alt Fiesta inbound.
I actually think both tanks use their ults a little preemptively. Not much to back them up with a longer spawn time.
And that puts Sailor Poon at a little bit of a disadvantage as Untitled Goose team coming up on 6 ultimates. There we go.
And there's the interruption of that ultimate. Ifis Dad's giving him the disrespect spray as well.
Good old disrespect tag there at the end.
What's even more scary is they've got 6 ults online and they don't appear to be needing any of them right now. Oh, here we go though.
New Capaturk busting off the high noon, finds Rogue Wave denying the Nano. Now it's your boy gonna drop that minefield, trying to secure these last couple of meters they need. Less than 5 remains. His your boy collects on normal with a mine. Gingerbeard knocks out New Capiturk, and now Ifist Dads picks up Magnar to secure that first point. So critical there for the side of the Untitled Goose team.
Nanoblade is online as well for Untitled Goose, so they got to be careful that the fight isn't won before the fight even starts. As long as they can draw out the ults going in, or the CC at least from Nightbot, and really if they can get the immortality out, but even that, Nanoblade can win it.
There go the Dragons, gonna find normal, and Nightbot who walks back through it. Now it'll be Shaka Khan who dies to Gingerbeard and his Orisa counterpart. Magnar falls to Steck Monster. Rogue Waves is lost in the surf in the middle of all of that, but nonetheless, the Untitled Goose Boy is gonna keep this card a-rolling.
So it seems like we're trending towards these teams just having a hard time defending. Map over map. We're getting almost all, I think every time we've gotten all the way to the 3rd point on both of the Escort and the Hybrid.
Yes, and
team.
Hanamura took us to both A and B.
Yep.
A bit of chaos breaking out here as Sailor Poon tries to make a last-ditch stop. The window is down. Ifist Dad's off on that cheeky side angle, possibly gonna bring some fire into the Sailor Poon team. So far not collecting on too much, but a big purple, and now the Dragons come through. Magnar's gonna fall. Nightbot dies in the process. Juice gonna go ahead and pop that blade just for good measure. New Capiturk will find Ifist Dads off in the side hallway, but just yet not enough as the Untitled Goose Boys continue to roll on through to the 3rd and final point.
Uh-oh. Ifist Dads looks like he might be in trouble up there. I can't believe he's still alive. Holy hell.
Oh, and New Capiturk doesn't know! Expecting him to be dead. New Capiturk manages to get the flip and the flash, though, for just enough.
Blizzard bongos.
Coming down. Do they see Steck Monster in the corner? Steck! Don't make a smell. Steck trying desperately to get out. Can't quite do it. His little DJ legs just won't carry
We
it.
still got your boy back here on the ball, hanging out on the turbine,
It's your boy.
waiting on the opportune moment.
Out there on Fidget Spinner, ready to roll right on through. We'll see when he picks his moment.
There we go.
Mine's coming down, and now that's gonna give the free advance for his teammates. He picks up the kill on normal. Juice converts on New Capiturk. Tis your boy. The martyr himself will fall, but the team now on Carton with the man advantage. Spawns not necessarily in his favor, but should be back mighty quickly.
He's taking the high ground with the McCree. Walking to the side, he's looking to do it.
And there it
Beat
is.
coming out.
Juice collects another one with the Deadeye. Big Dog gonna be a big pick there. Rogue Waves now falls though, so each team down a main healing.
New Capiturk beginning his pop-off session. New Capiturk putting on a clinic. Nice job.
Into their favor there. That fight gonna end up with Sailor Poon repulsing the attack yet again. 1 minute remaining for the Goose Boys. Just a little bit more than actually to get around the corner of the Fidget Spinner and into that final stretch. And that final stretch can be so brutal with the spawns, with the lack of cover. The big hook from Nightbot finds Juice. The Dragons escaped largely by the Sailor Poon squad. Blizzard comes in. Bongo is down. 2 kills more onto the Goose team, and that's going to be another push repulsed.
Sailor Poon doing a really good job here, finding those little individual picks. Unfortunately, again, it's going to be down to Ginger. It's your boy really making the space required for Untitled Goose to find the space that they need to operate. Here comes the slam. They gotta push aggressively on that slam. Make sure the hamster doesn't die in that situation. Good job. Uh-oh.
10 seconds remaining.
New Capitzer collects 2 with the Deadeye. Will fall for it eventually. Now
Needed it
Mine's
on the
on point, but stuck really high there. Tis your boy. Unfortunate positioning, only manages to land a handful on the point. That is gonna do it. Sailor Poon takes the lead here 2-1 as we head into map number 5.
Play of the game.
Thank you, Mr. Lindemood, for your 11-month stretch Tier 1 subscription.
Damn. Sorry, as I'm adding more elements in here.
We're evolving.
Show lobby. That means map 4 went to Sailor Poon. Go ahead and put that down here.
Which means because of the draw, we have a potential for a 6th map.
Incorrect. Next map will determine, unfortunately.
What?
No, you're right. I guess it could go to map 6 if Untitled Goose wins this one here.
Yeah, then it would have to be, what, Oasis?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, it would have to be whatever is left.
I think that we default Lijiang to tiebreak, but that could be from previous seasons.
I think it would just be the control that we have yet to play again, right?
Correct. That's how.
Yeah.
Because the draw counts as both counts as 0.5 of a map win, so.
Yeah. So, for those folks who might not have joined the stream early enough, we were talking about Hanamura, where both teams took A and B. And then I believe it was Sailor Poon took A, but couldn't take a tick on B. And the Untitled Goose team just barely managed to snake A away from Sailor Poon, making the draw as neither team collected on point B. Was quite exciting fashion. Would recommend going back in the VOD to watch. But for now, we are headed to yet another control map for game number 5. Options being Lijiang or Nepal. We'll have to see what these teams want to do here. Homestead of. What is happening? All I did was look down and see Shaka in the chat. Go, use your brain, you smart boy.
I got blown up because I swapped teams because I'm trying to be preemptive with all my stuff, and I'm getting blown up instead. But that's okay. It happens.
Because it's control, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's like,
But
you must suck. Like, that's all right.
It's a thankless job.
would it be overprepared?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I still appreciate you, Foxham.
Hey, tell you why.
One of my biggest pet peeves is when people use letter abbreviations in speech.
Hey, thank you, William.
I have a
Or Dan.
I have a
excuse me, I said
friend.
Will. Thank you.
yeah.
Dan.
Where's Will?
Also, Haley hasn't said anything. It's been muted this entire time, but not deafened.
But not Devin. She's listening.
She's just lurking.
Come on.
Just lurking. She's waiting for that perfect moment to like just drop a one-liner in the silence. Oh. You've stirred the beast.
No, I'm not.
There it is.
I'll be honest. I couldn't get my mic to work, so I just muted myself and watched YouTube.
Well, that's a pretty good response to having a dysfunctional mic for an audio medium.
Yeah. Is that fuzzing still there though?
It is not.
Okay, so here's the thing. I had some Discord settings that were not enabled, and I guess it fixed it by enabling it.
I mean, I think the real answer here is that when life throws you a difficult solution, ignore it and watch YouTube, and it'll fix itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Life seldom throws me solutions.
Let's see.
I will be able to commentate on this 5th round then. Awesome. I can say words now.
Good, I can
say
shut up.
stuff and things.
So Nepal being our control map here, Sailor Poon looking to close out this last map if they can. If they won't get it, then Untitled Goose, they're going to both be at 3.5 or 2.5 wins. I wonder if we should just end it there. That is 5 maps. Yeah.
Somehow I believe our good old commissioner boy will have an input on what the bylaws say in that situation.
I'm going to go ahead and start looking at that while we're waiting. Can you guys give me the heads up when that draw or the R comes up, and I'll get it started?
Yes, sir. You going to read us a bedtime story of bylaws?
Nay, I'm going to be quietly reading and analyzing.
All right.
Well,
so...
fair enough.
We're getting some demands from chat to discuss why males have nipples, and
it's because when you are first developing in the womb, everyone's female, because the male chromosome that determines that you are male does not activate until later on in the development process. So you grow nipples during that small period of time.
TLDR, get wrecked nerds, science.
man, yeah, we got really accurate there. I appreciate that.
That was wonderful.
Yeah,
I don't even know
expecting...
why I know this, because like I'm a computer scientist. I shouldn't know about how nipples come from nipples.
I was expecting some,
Yeah, I was expecting some like generic bullshit, but that was great.
Instead, we're all more informed today.
That was great. Yeah, now we all can walk away and say that video games taught us something.
Take that, media.
Exactly. Breaking social norms.
Chat, bring us another one. Come on, we're ready. Give us a heater. Oh my. Oh, we have the R's. I was too distracted by nipple talk.
R.
Okay,
Arr.
beginning. Thank you for me.
I mean, it happens to the best of us. I mean, talk about nipples, get excited.
It's very true.
Monka TOS. Hold up.
R.
Initiating match.
Let me commentate on this entire discussion.
I don't know. Why our bird? Please discuss.
Why our bird? Please discuss.
Why our bird?
Bird.
It is the
Bird
word.
is the word?
I heard.
I've heard that too. Needed confirmation.
All caps. Why our bird? Explain. America, explain.
Chat, get me out of here.
So, actually, I'm looking at the rules here, and it says matches are played as follows. 4 maps will be played. In the event that the teams are tied after 4 maps, a 5th map will be played. So, although the teams are not tied, only 5 maps are played. So we might be awarding 2.5, or, yeah, 2.5 and 2 wins to the team.
This just sounds like an extreme oversight in the bylaws.
Fox, you're just trying to make me do so much more spreadsheet math.
You had to put 0.5! What the fuck? Here, I'll show you where the point and the 5 are at.
Man,
they're on the far right of your keyboard.
You don't realize how...
Get this straight. Y'all never consider the possibility that one team draws around. That's what I'm hearing.
No, we consider the teams would be even and tied.
Okay.
Because there's only one map that you can really draw for.
Well, yeah, because I think the point being that in scoring, you would score it as
half a map
either instead of half.
Right. Anyway, back to the action.
Anyway, Sailor Poon in the blue. No, in the red. Goose team in the blue.
In the purple.
Shaka Khan.
Oh. Almost took that.
Eaten alive. Thought he was big dead there, but the immortality from Nate Dogg gonna keep him up. Rogue Waves down. Banging My Drums also down. There are no healers alive for the Goose Boys. And now
You kept having turret is just fucking wrecking shot. 3 kills.
exactly, New Capaturk and I Fist Dads have been having a war all evening long, and New Capaturk's been winning it for the most part.
We have seen some role switches.
Immortality prevented Reaper from dying earlier, which was huge to get those 3 picks later on.
New Capaturk waiting in the wings of this corner. It's a good thing the Untitled Goose team decided to go through that main choke. Might have had a bad time. The Graviton surge in early there. Ifis Dad's trying to soak up as much damage as he can, but it's not going to be enough. When you got a Junkrat on your team, you're just spamming into that Grav all day and finding a team kill from it.
We got that disrespect back from banging on my drums.
Yes, we got Banging on My Drums back on the DPS slot, as well as having Ifis Dad switch to the tank slot for this matchup. So, has something shuffle about.
Oof, the close hold backfiring on him there. Jack's drill getting his forehead a little too close to the front line, which is going to leave Sailor Poon without their Moira here. And now Gingerbread and Ifis Dads set up firmly on point, but Shaka Khan walks right on through for the slam. Tizio Boy sends the tire into his backline though and finds 2 for the flip. The Untitled Goose team gonna secure this point, their first percentage of this match. Banging my drums, getting mightily staggered there by Ifis Dads and Gingerbeard.
Gotta be all remember that Ifis Dads is our highest ranked member in the PMA OWL on tank. He is higher than Grandmaster. You must be careful. He plays the game.
Does play the game a fair bit here and showing off all of those skills. Juice picks off Jack's drill yet again. And Moira can't catch a break tonight. Yet another tire. Jonah sending this one around the back. My drum is not able to convert and loses to his counterpoint, who finds him sitting there. A pity, since your boy had to take out his fellow Junkrat brethren.
Unfortunately, like, you couldn't get any value from that rip tire because immediately when you hear that voice line, Rogue Wave has done that move.
Easy peasy. Take that beat armor and run right on into the tire every time. Cole doing a good job slowing down Sailor Poon on their way through the choke.
You have a turret gets 2 picks and put them off and he uses them back before the pick out.
Death Blossom getting a big trade there. 2 for 1. Nice. Picks there from New Capaturk, and now he's going to make the switch onto the Kree for this last bit of hold.
Only about 8 seconds left.
Make that a Hunter.
Lots of swapping going around for people.
The back cap! The back cap! Suck Monster! You madman! Suck Monster, you absolute madman, I love you. It was
Score.
It was a play.
0.
A heroic effort.
It's a play. Valiant effort.
Maybe that was just a normal.
Oof.
a heroic effort, but a normal execution.
A normal execution.
Are we talking about Sam?
Shh.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
We would never talk about Sam.
Like I
What's
wasn't
his
paying
name?
attention and then I just kept hearing that. What?
5.
You kept hearing our very stressed and obvious pun.
2. 1.
Yes, I know my microphone turns on and off, and it makes a sound. That's just part of it. I don't use a auxiliary audio input. I use my desktop input because I'm lazy.
Here we go. Both teams going to meet in bar room. Gingerbeard and Ifis Dads taking opposing sides of that Maywall, collapsing in on Nightbot.
I thought I was able to get the hook on. He's but unfortunately wasn't able to finish him off.
And now the Untitled Goose team actually on the opposing team's side of this pit here in the Sanctum. So could have the opportunity to do a bit of spawn camping, but now the rotation coming through, they're just elongating this fight. Rogue Wave's caught out by the wall. Just manages to break it and get in, but Stack Monster goes into the pit from Nightbot with the cheeky hook.
Did you just call them the Untimely Goose team?
I may have, and it would have been accurate in that moment.
It's true. Stick Monster skill orb bouncing around back there. Classic.
Skill orb. Guys, I have gold.
Gingerbeard trying to throw the cheeky halts at this dad now without the accretion rock.
Needs accretion when you got that.
Flux. He only finds the Nightbot though, who still has vape available, so no big conversion. And tis your boy gets shut down. Thus far, the only kills.
Another environmental hook on Isis.
Beautiful stuff there. Gotta love when you feed the well. The pit? I suppose this is more of a pit than a well.
I think it looks dangerous. Who puts that in a monastery?
Well, you know, it's all part of like channeling your focus and everything. You gotta be real careful, or else an angry pig walks up, throws a giant meat hook in your face, and throws you in it.
Right, right. That's very zen.
I'm not very good at channeling my sin, I suppose. Then. I need to make some changes in my life.
Yeah, we need to acquire a giant pig.
Damn.
Ooh.
Getting down a healer is hugely detrimental. Don't know what happened there.
Nightbot coming in for the touch, and the breather, and the stall. Nope.
Ife's dad says, screw this, I'll play Hog too.
I'll show you how to properly have a spiritual experience.
Yeah.
So Iron Brew in the chat. Where are papers? I don't know, probably with Bird.
With bird. Yep.
With Bird.
Google.
And then Linda Mood with every sanctuary needs a giant pit to sacrifice newborns into.
Oh,
I mean, I guess
perhaps
it's
we've
that
solved
kind
the
of
riddle.
monster.
I think we've solved the riddle.
Look at New Captain Turk right now. He's sneaking his way on. He's literally crouching. Ruh-roh.
Captain Turk finds Rogue Waves and Stack Monster now. No healers available. Shaka Khan is down though. Tis your boy following as well, so that's 3 down for the Untimely Goose team. But Jackstro has fallen, banging my drums, throws down the Blizzard, but low on health himself. Ifist Dads cannot survive. Gingerbeard will die to the whole hog, and this should be the cap. Juice can't touch. Tis your boy pops
Oh,
the
it's so
tire.
close.
Can he find it? It's gonna grab one. Banging my drums is down. Rogue Wave's doing what he can to dance around on point. Run, Grandma, run. Tis your boy, the long arc manages to touch it with the rat. Nightbot still gatekeeping, but can't keep Ifist Dads
And
off.
here come the
When
dragons from spawn.
come! And the cap finally comes through for Sailor Poon, and they get the match victory. What a valiant effort, though, from the Untitled Goose team.
Indeed. Very, very close games all around.
Whew.
Looks like we're not going to have to decide if there's a 6th map tonight.
Yeah.
Surrender to my will.
A little
Fortunately.
disappointed. A little disappointed. I wanted to
Yeah.
start a bureaucratic uproar, but you know, fuck me, I guess.
I guess so.
Oh my, what a beautiful match there. Sailor Poon takes it in 5. But Untitled Goose team, like, they lose 1 to what? 1 to 3 to 1. But in the end, a 1 that they should not hang their head low whatsoever. I should hang my head low though, because I just hopped into the wrong voice channel because I misclicked in the Discord.
Good work today.
Yeah, good work
Well,
today,
it
boys.
has been mighty fun. Thank you all for joining us. Haley, glad you got to hop in here at the last minute. That's Hales Eliz herself. You've seen her just last night playing with Gray Pilgrim, both out there on the field. Fox M and I, our second time for the week in the casting booth. We'll be back at you tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. But opportunity for closing words, folks?
Papers with Bird.
Papers with Bird. Yeah, I like it.
Where Bird?
Normal?
Bird.
Heroic?
Papers.
Heroic, how did you do the thing and play the game?
I watched and I said the thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then it worked out, and we got there.
Proud. Like we said, all things Doomfist that you possibly need to know, come to Heroic. This is the kind of insight you can only get from the FIMU Alpha Overwatch League. But for more, you'll have to tune in tomorrow night. This has been Sailor Poon versus the Untitled Goose team. The FIMU Alpha Overwatch League, week number 3, game number 2, season number 9 goes to Sailor Poon. We'll be back with you more tomorrow night.
Good night.